Oh my gosh, y'all. No one told me I was on my personal page. Okay, I'm so sorry. If you were just on my personal page and I went live, that was an accident. Thank God for Alexa. She told me that I was on my personal page and I was like, no, I'm not supposed to be on my personal page. I'm supposed to be on my group. And she's like, no. Okay, so let's restart really quickly. Hey, you guys, I'm so sorry that now I'm late because I made a boo-boo. It's fine. Crazy life, you know, this is the real deal. Okay, hot mom life. Anyways, so welcome to day 5, converting conversations, confident conversations that convert. I'm a little frazzled now. That actually close. Oh my gosh, hey, whoopsie. I'm so crazy. Thank you, Alexa. Okay, so we have a new workbook. If y'all weren't here 5 minutes ago when I was on my personal page by accident, sorry about that. We have a new workbook page because there was a little boo-boo in the workbook. This is me. I'm totally a human, like making all the mistakes, right? But I'm here, Hot Mess Express, and doing it well. Okay, so you have a new workbook page. Alexa just dropped the link. It goes directly to this page that you're missing because we actually had a duplicate page. So now you'll be all set when you download that page. Or you can just take notes, super simple. No worries there. So what I was saying was, I've been getting so many messages from y'all saying how amazing this free training has been, and this is the most value you've ever gotten from free training or a paid training, and that just makes me so happy. So if you want to send me a DM, letting me know what you've enjoyed or what value you've gotten out of this free masterclass, I would love to hear it. It would truly make my day. And then because I like really pour my heart and soul into this, like I'm so invested in all of my clients. It's crazy. Like, I don't think you'll find another coach that wants you to succeed more than I do. And I'm just being honest. I just am so invested in my clients. I just adore each and every one of you. And so if you've gotten value from this and you feel like you want a partner, accountability, all the things, a blueprint that works, you know, someone to walk you through how to create an online course or how to build your network marketing business. I have tried all the things and I've spent so much money trying all the things that I would really like to cut that time up for you guys. So I hope that you'll join me in the 6-figure blueprint. If you're interested, put 6-figure blueprint below. If you're like, Kristen, I would love to talk to you because I just want to make sure that this is right for me and we can map out a plan for me. For the 6-figure blueprint, put strategy call below and I will schedule a call with you. I'm here for you. I'm totally not pushy, but I do think that this is one of the best programs out there. You're going to get working Zooms with me, recorded, group coaching call, recorded, live group coaching call with me, short and sweet lessons that are impactful, an amazing workbook. No, why is it saying this? Am I on my personal page or am I in my group, y'all? Because I'm getting confused now. I gotta really check this out, apparently. I put it in my group, but it's not letting me go live in my group. This is so crazy. Oh my gosh. No, I don't want to do that. Like, I just can't even figure this out. I'm in my group, right? Okay. I am live in the group, for sure. Okay, because I'm like, I was just live on my personal page and I made a big boo-boo. And I'm like, whoopsie. But I'm like, you know, it's a hot mess over here, y'all. Okay. I am. I'm in the group, right? I'm in the group. Okay. So, thank goodness. Oh. Okay, she's telling me I'm on my More to Motherhood page, but not in my group. What's going on here, people? I don't understand why I'm having such an issue today. But you guys are in your group and you're seeing me, right? Okay, so we're just gonna roll with this. We're just gonna go with it. It's totally cool. I'm just making sure. Okay, I am live on my page too, but you guys are in the group and you're seeing me in the group. So we'll figure this out after. Okay, we're just gonna go with this. Hopefully I'm in my group and you're in the group and you're watching me and it's all good. Hot Mess Express over here. Hey Brandy, I'm so excited you're here. Brandy's gonna be joining us. I'm so excited. She's amazing. Okay, so let's just hope I'm in my group. We're just gonna roll with this. Okay, so apparently I'm having a lot of technical difficulties today. Okay, so you have your workbook pages. The link is above if you scroll up because we had a little duplicate. The prize winner of the full scholarship will be announced after this lesson, so at the very end. So you have to, yes, I'm gonna make you stay till the end. Get all the goodies. Saturday and Sunday we're on at 2 Eastern for 2 bonus trainings. I'm going to teach you how to get organized in your business, and it's going to be freaking fire. Okay, so you're gonna get organized in your business. I'm telling you, this works. I have tried every other time blocking schedule out there, and this is the way I do it, and it works for any kind of schedule. Stay-at-home mom, working mom, your schedule changes daily. I've had all of those schedules, and I've literally done it this way, and this is going to help you, because the biggest thing I hear is I don't have enough time, and I'm telling you that you do, because we're gonna work it out. Okay, so you'll get my time blocking strategy tomorrow, which is gonna be amazing. And then Sunday, you're gonna get mindset and EFT training from me. So you're definitely gonna wanna get in on that too, because I feel like mindset is like the fundamental piece that you need to have. So like I said before, if you want to jump into the 6-figure blueprint with me and get a roadmap of all the tips, tools of how to do it, saving time, money, and energy, put 6-figure blueprint below. If you want to get a strategy call with me, then put strategy call below, and I will walk you through how this is gonna work for your business, because I'm telling you, I have multiple streams of income and they're all profitable, and I manage it all, and you can too. So let's do that. Let's dig in. We'll announce the winner later. Oh, and the $100 Amazon gift card. Once we reach 750 members, someone will be picked to win a $100 Amazon gift card. So make sure you're inviting to the group so that, yay, Lorraine, oh my gosh, I would love to work with you. You're so amazing. Oh my gosh, yes. So super excited. So remember, $100 gift card on the line for y'all to get an extra $100. Who doesn't love Amazon, right? So I appreciate you guys helping me grow this group. It means the world to me. So many of y'all have sent me so many messages. Keep them coming. I really appreciate you guys loving this training. Yeah, we had to fix something here. And this is like, this. You guys are getting all of my crazy today, okay? Okay, so let's dive into day 5, because this is one of my favorite topics. We're gonna be going over how to convert messages in Messenger, and let me know if you guys feel like all of these trainings, we go in depth, even more so in the group. There's gonna be Instagram hacks, engagement growth hacks. I mean, all of this stuff. There's so much I'm gonna dig into that it literally could probably take me 6 months, but we put it into 6 weeks. And it's just gonna be incredible. You're gonna get so much value from this workshop, or the 6-figure blueprint rather. But how many of you guys feel like when you get into Messenger, you're like, oh my gosh, what do I say? What do I do? Oh, I don't want to mess this up. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Oh my gosh. And you're like freaking out. Or you don't want to get in the friend zone, right? You don't want to have this conversation with someone for like 3 weeks and then they never sign up for your product or service. We're all about serving people and making connections, but also remember to guard your time. Time is money. And if you're having these long drawn out conversations with people that are not interested in joining your business, or you never get to the point, then you're going to make it awkward and you're wasting your time, right? So we're going to cut all of that out. So I'm going to teach you the mistakes to avoid in Messenger that many people make. How to uncover pain points and qualify your leads, right? So you want quality leads. So some people just aren't going to be interested, right? We all know this, and that's fine. But you want to qualify them in the very beginning, because you don't want to be, again, wasting your time with people that are not the right fit for your business, or just not interested in, or not willing or interested to buy your products, right? So you need to qualify your leads, especially if you're giving out samples. How many of y'all give out samples? Put samples below. Because if you're just throwing out product without qualifying them, then that's a waste of your money. So I'm not gonna let you do that anymore, okay? All right. And then the power of third-party validation, and why you should use a tool that gives third-party validation to your client or your prospective business partner. Okay, yeah, samples. Make sure you qualify those samples, Amy. We're not giving free product for nothing, right? Exactly. And then don't you get so annoyed because you're like, dang, that person never used never used it and it sat on their counter. Or they used it and they didn't say thank you and then they weren't interested, right? We don't like those people. Right? So we're not going to be giving out samples unless they're qualified. Okay. Common mistakes to avoid. Section 1, or if you haven't printed out your workbook yet, it's totally fine. Just grab a piece of notebook paper and write these down. Okay. So you either do one of two things. You either don't talk enough, or you don't ask the right questions, or you word vomit like all over the place. You're like, like I just can't stop because I love everything about my company, my products, and you should totally get it. And then they're scared off because they haven't even had a chance to talk. How many of y'all word vomit? I used to be a word vomiter, like for real. You can tell that I like to talk a lot, right? So I used to word vomit on people. You're not asking enough questions. That's number 2. Maybe these people are, I used to be one of these people, so I can't really hate on them. But spamming people in Messenger with links, host a post requests, when they never asked you if you were interested in taking a look. They're just like, oh, by the way, here's my link. I hate getting links. I'm like, I didn't ask you to send me your link. And I used to do that too, so I get it, because we don't know what we don't know, so we can't hate on people, right? But I'm just saying, don't do that. Don't ask for people to post up something for you unless they're a customer or a client and you're willing to give them a little incentive, or if they just love and adore you like so many of your clients do, then you can ask them to do you a little favor. But don't be that person that just asks everyone for host a post. Oh, host a post and I'll give you a $100 gift card. No, you won't. Okay, scripted cold messages. How many people are told by their upline to send out cold messages? I want to know. I won't tell anyone, but I want to know, because that doesn't work, because people can sniff out a cold message from so far away and they're so offended, right? You're not developing true connections with people or conversations. So you're just kind of like trying to sell them right off the bat, right? You have to bring a little bit of conversation, but still keeping your time guarded, right? So that's kind of a tricky balance. And then like, you're kind of like all about you. You're all about the focus on the sale, and you're not about the customer or your prospect and like what they would want to know. Okay, so those are mistakes to avoid. When you're like kind of all about you and just getting the sale, people are gonna tell that you're disingenuous and they're not gonna wanna buy from you, okay? So I know that there are some people out there that send out cold messages. You don't have to admit it, or your uplines tell you to, at least. I know that a lot of people get frustrated because they're like, just send out all these messages. It worked for me. Well, yeah, but that was like how many years ago? Like, people don't like that. Or just like real downer on your confidence, right? Like when people are like, you send out cold messages, you feel bad and everyone's ignoring you, right? Okay, so we're at the next section. We're opening up communication and messenger. So really, what do you do? Like, what do my conversations look like? And we're gonna dive deeper into this in the 6-Figure Blueprint. I even give you a guide of some things to say. But you ask questions and you learn about them. So like I'm attracting moms, right? So I'm talking to my avatar. So again, I'm talking to my best friend here. I'm not gonna be all weird. I'm not gonna beat around the bush with my best friend too much either, but I'm gonna be like, hey, you know, I noticed that you commented on my post and you were like, oh my gosh, like I'm feeling really tired lately too. And I'd be like, hey, I totally feel you. Mom life is real. How many kids do you have? Yes. Yeah, no cold messaging, but you know how to convert. Awesome. Yeah, good. I'm glad that you don't cold message. Yeah, it's hard. People struggle with the conversion. People struggle with the closing of the sales. Like you get there and you're so close, but then you're like, oh, I feel awkward. What do I say next? Like, how do I get them to buy the product or join my team, right? So you're just gonna start off being like, hey, like, how many kids do you have? Like, get some more information. Why is she so tired, right? Why is she so tired? Oh my gosh, you have 2 kids. Oh, I have 3. How old are they? I do the small talk first. Get to know them. Are they in school, virtual, home? Like, where are you at? Oh my gosh, I feel you. I've been there too. I have totally been there too. And you know what? Like, hey Tracy, I was a hot mess. I was on my personal page. I was all over the place. Who knows where I am right now? I don't know if in my group or my business page. I don't know why I'm having so many issues, y'all. But I'm so glad you're here. You found me. You want to have like those conversations. Okay. And so then she's like, yeah, just like struggling. Like I'm so tired all the time because I have my 2 kids and one's virtual and one's in daycare. And it's just like so hard. I'm so exhausted all the time. And be like, oh my gosh, I used to feel so exhausted too. Would you be open to learning about, you know, I was asked, would you be open or would you want to check out like what I was taking before? I mean, it might not be for you, but like this really helped me feel like I was drinking 6 cups of coffee, and I kind of go into my short version of my story. That's why you need your story to be short. You can't be voice memoing people like 5 voice memo texts. They're not going to read it. But I just voice memo them really quick, and I'm like, hey Brandy, you found me. I was all over the place. Oh my gosh. Like I'm telling everyone, oh, you found me. I don't know where I am, but I'm here now. I was on the wrong page on my personal page. Anyways, so glad you're here. Sorry. crazy hot mess today. But I love you guys. And I'm just like, hey, like I would really love to share this with you. It helped me. I went from drinking 6 cups of coffee a day to not needing to drink any, although I still love my occasional cup of coffee because I love the taste. And my kids noticed how happy I was. I had more energy. I was just feeling good. Would you like me to share that with you? Because it sounds like this could really help you too. And I'm just so genuine about it that they're like, oh yeah, sure. And then I share them some information. I get them the information. And then they're like, oh, this sounds good. I'm like, awesome. Well, let's get you started. I always assume the sale. She's like, oh yeah, this looks good. Or I just have one question, answer the question and then move on. And if you're like, hey, yeah, so this is how much it is to get started. It's a month. Let me know like month supply. Really best for you to try it for a month because then you'll really know how it's working for you. And one of two things is going to happen when you go into that. Once you get all the answers to the questions and you know that you can help them and you give them the solution and a little bit of your story. Thanks, Rachel. You guys are all looking out for me. I'm like a hot mess over here. Then they're either going to say, oh no, I have another question and objection's going to come out, which we're going to go over overcoming objections as well. Or they're going to be like, okay, awesome. Send me the link. I mean, it's really not as hard as we make it. And when I stopped making it so hard on myself, that's when I started closing sales. And we're going to get into this more because I know I make it sound so simple, but it really is like not that difficult. So you're going to ask questions. You're going to learn about them. You really want to learn about them. You want to become friends with them, right? You want to develop that relationship. Really listen to their answers. Don't assume you know what they're going to say. So it's like the conversation has a turn-taking style. You are always in control of the conversation. You are very confident, right? And if you don't have confidence, borrow some of mine, okay? I'm going to put it all on you. Borrow some of mine, but really listen to them and then take control of the conversation. Oh, that's okay, Rochelle. We're so happy that you're here. But take control of the conversation and you're going to be in charge. You're going to have a turn-taking style. So you're going to ask them a question so that they answer you back. And then they're going to have a conversation, and even if they don't ask you a question, then you're going to ask them another question so that it will be turn-taking. So you want to stay in control of the conversation. And you don't want to be like saying, well, maybe if you want to try this out. They're not going to want to try it. If you sound unsure, they're not going to be sure. You have to be confident, right? So I tend to share it, like I said, my short story in one voice clip, or in one voice clip and a half, 1.5 minutes. Literally, you have to get it down to that. All the highlights, all the bullet points that you want them to know that's going to apply to them. And then offer if they want to check it out, because you have a solution for them that you're relating to them, okay? So the next thing that we're going to do is uncover the pain points, which I already kind of talked about a little bit, but you want to develop that relationship with them. You don't want to ask irrelevant, inauthentic questions, but you do want to ask questions about them, about their family, things that people like to talk about. You can ask them about their job. The reason why I was such a good recruiter, you guys, I'm such a top recruiter, is because I always go for the work question, because it's such a natural question to ask. What do you do for work is such a normal conversational question that I'm always like, hey, what do you do for work? And they're like, have you ever thought about diversifying your income? Oh, no, I have never really thought of it, but that might be a really good point. And be like, yeah, lots of stuff is going online right now. I feel like in this world, I'm so grateful that I have diversified my income to have more than one stream of income because, I lost my job for a while, which I did. I lost my interpreting job from March until August, end of August, beginning of September, all that time without my interpreting business. We were shut down. We couldn't be in person. And I was fine because I had another stream of income. Had I not had another stream of income, and so I just talk about diversification of income with people like I'm a business. Like I know business, you guys, and it's a really smart strategy to diversify your income. Have you ever thought about having your own business? So there's always those questions. I love the work question just because it's so natural that usually I go from trying to recruit people into the business by asking what they do for work and if they've ever looked at diversifying their income. It's such a smart move. And if then they're not interested, well, I'm like, you definitely still need this product because you're going to get way more done in a day and you're going to feel so alert and energized that you're going to feel amazing. Like you gotta check it out. And so I default to the product. So that's just how I do it. So if they're not going to be a business partner, they're going to be a customer, right? And sometimes people don't do either, and that's fine too. I'm not going to tell you guys that I get every single person, right? Because that would be inaccurate. But it's definitely a great way to start off and be able to default to one, versus if you start off as a customer, you can't really go to a promoter, right? Or a distributor or a consultant, whatever you call them, right? But make sure you ask questions too. If someone is interested in diversifying their income, ask them what has them wanting to earn more income. Is it just diversification for just in case? Are they tired of living paycheck to paycheck like I was? You know, I'll relate it to myself. What would you like to see? Same with products. If you were to, you know, one of my favorite questions asked, if you were to wave a magic wand, what would you love to see differently in your health? Or what would you love to see differently with your finances? Do you have retirement saved yet? I mean, like, all of these questions, have posture and confidence and talk like you're the business owner, right? Using those words like, instead of network marketing, like you have distribution centers, just like a business, and the people are, you make connections through people, and that's how you scale your business, right? And those are the people that distribute the products. Diversify your income. That's another business terminology. Like, what would it take for you to get a return on your investment? If you literally, and that's what coaching is too, you guys. Like, I mean, I invested $10,000. I think I told you the story, did I? I invested $10,000. It was the best move I ever made. But at the time, I didn't tell my husband. I was scared as crap because I was like, oh my gosh, like, what if this totally busts? And I just lost all of our money because we didn't have any money. It was actually money that we got. And I spent it on coaching. But it was the best decision I ever made, because not only did I have a lot of skin in the game, I was like, I gotta earn this money back. My husband's gonna kill me, right? But I like went all in, and I turned that $10,000 into $100,000 in 1 year. So we earned back our money in like a couple of weeks. So that's why I think it's so huge to invest in yourself and invest in your business. Give this 6-figure blueprint as a gift for yourself, right? You deserve it. You deserve to take this money and turn it into double, triple, or quadruple it, right? And that's what I'm here to help you do. Okay, so you're uncovering the pain points, and you ask those really important questions. What would you like to see differently? Like, really think about it, you guys, before you have these conversations, and write down a list of questions that you can ask for business. If you get stuck, like a little memory jogger of like questions, like if I'm stuck, like what can I ask someone about business? Well, have you ever thought about diversifying your income? How would you feel if you were able to lose 10 pounds? Or how much more confident would you feel if you didn't have acne anymore? Or those wrinkles, or those bags under your eyes? Like, what would that do for you? How would that change the way you showed up in your life? That affects a lot of people, right? So think about questions like that, and don't be scared to ask them, because people like to talk about their problems, okay? Okay, so as I was saying, people generally love talking about themselves, especially if they feel like you're being genuine and you really care. And you guys can tell how I talk. Like, you can hear in my voice that I really care about you guys. I want your success. Like, I want it so bad for you. And so when I talk to people about them feeling better, like, it's the same compassion and energy that I have. They hear that I'm excited. They hear my voice. I hope my phone doesn't die. I only have 10% battery. They hear the excitement in my voice, and they're like, oh my gosh, like, they're excited about it. They hear that I'm genuine and that I love what I do, right? And so that's what makes it so much fun. So have fun with it too. Don't be nervous all the time. Don't be scared to lose the sale. Be yourself, okay? I just can't emphasize that enough. Okay, the power of third-party validation. How much percentage of battery do I have? I think I'm good still. Okay. It's been one of those days. You're just like, this girl is nuts with amazing, good energy, right? I'm giving you all the energy. Okay, so power of third-party validation. So people are super skeptical. Sometimes they need to see it, right? They're not gonna join the first time, so they need to see you a couple of times showing up in your stories, showing up live, showing up with your consistent posts to believe you that this is working. Hear those other stories of your teammates, hear those other stories of customers. So that's why it's really great to share those things in a curiosity type fashion, but then they need to hear maybe from someone else other than you. That's why Facebook Live interviews are so great. That's why connecting them in a three-way chat with another team member that has similar symptoms as them, or similar confidence level as them, or a similarity that they can resonate with, is so powerful. Because once they hear it from another person with just as much energy and excitement as you do, they're in, right? So having that validation is so successful. If you find a story maybe like for skincare, if you find a story that like, oh my gosh, this is exactly what we were talking about, check out these results in this testimonial. That is another tool for third-party validation. So they're going to be like, I'm in, but they need to hear, you need to continue to follow up too. And that's one thing I talk about in the 6-Figure Blueprint, is how to follow up, in different ways to follow up. There's not just one way to follow up in Messenger, you know. There's a ton of different ways that you can follow up with people, and I will teach you that in the 6-Figure Blueprint. But sharing another person's perspective will validate them. And then you can also use, well, this is getting into objections, so I'll hold off on that. But it's good to show other people's stories, not just yours. So that's why the interviews are great on Facebook. The putting up, you know, some stories or some customer testimonials in your stories is really great, because people continue to see you show up and they start believing you more. They start trusting you more. And then you're following up with them too in a loving sort of way. And they're like, they're gonna be in eventually, I'm telling you. The other thing too, I said this like over and over again, you have to have posture, you have to have confidence. If you're feeling like you don't have enough confidence, well, we're gonna fix that with some EFT tapping, some mindset, working with me. This confidence is gonna rub off on you, boo, okay? You've uncovered their pain points, you keep the transition super simple. And when you're connecting in a 3-way chat, you just edify the person that you're saying, oh my gosh, this person, Terry, she lost like 45 pounds after she had a weight loss surgery, and they told her that she wasn't going to be able to lose any more weight, but she did. You're going to love her story. She's such an amazing, kind person. I can't wait for you to talk to her, because you're going to resonate with her so much, because I know you just had a weight loss surgery too. And she can totally, you know, totally hear you out. And then you just do a simple introduction. Hey, Sally, this is Terry. I told her about your story, but I would love a little bit about your story, but I'd love to hear it from her to hear it from you. And then Sally, feel free to ask Terry any questions that you have. I'm super excited for you guys to meet. Okay, that's the transition. I've never had anyone tell me no, that I can't connect them in a 3-way chat, because the way I do it is so natural. It's like not awkward, right? Remember those awkward 3-way calls where you're like, oh, let me just buzz in my friend. Oh, hi. Oh, super awkward. Now what am I doing? You're kind of tricking me into getting on this thing. That's not how it is. That's not how it is. That's not how we roll. Okay. So last but not least, I am going to, okay, we're on overcoming objections if you haven't already followed me. I don't know. I'm all over the place. I'm giving you all the things. So lastly, really quick, before my phone dies, we're going to go into overcoming objections. How many of you guys, when you hit an objection, you're like, crap, what do I say? Shoot, they're never going to join me now. They said that they don't have enough money, right? Hey, Marina, I'm so glad that you're here. Hey, Teresa, so glad that you're here too. Right? So how many of you feel me? You're like, oh my gosh, objection. Shoot, what do I say? Okay, so we're gonna go through that. Really just an objection is just like, I know, it's like scary. You're like, oh, I don't wanna lose the sale. But really an objection just means that, oh, you are beautiful. You guys are all amazing. I just love doing this for you guys. So keep in mind that objection is really just, they need more answers. They're still unsure. And really, if they come up with a money objection, it really doesn't mean money. Like sometimes it just is the easiest excuse people can use, right? Oh, I just don't have enough money right now. It's because they don't see the value in what you're offering, because maybe you haven't asked enough questions, or maybe they truly do have a money objection. And so you can kind of downsize and give them something, one part of the system that they need, and they can try that out first and then add on. You know, you can always go that route. But sometimes it's really not money. It's just an easy objection. So you have to remember that it just might not be the right time, or most of the time they just need more information to make an educated decision. So one of the things I ask is, if money were no objection, would you be a yes today? Like, would you say yes if money was if money wasn't a problem? Would you say yes? And if they say yes, then I'm like, okay, so maybe money is the problem. But if they're like, I don't know, then they just need more information. So that's one question that you can ask to kind of really get to the root of the objection. And then remember, you've got to keep it simple. A confused mind does nothing. If you're giving people too many options and you're like, oh, well, we could do this cheaper option or this or this. Think about it first, take a breath, and give them one final option that you think would work for them, that's like lower price point, but you still think is going to give them some results, so they'll come back to you. but don't like be like, oh, here's this option or this option or this option, because then they're gonna be like, none of the options, I don't know. Okay, so just remember to keep it super simple. Give them one other option. A clear recommendation attached to the pain point, and then remind them of their pain point. You know, Susie, you had said that you wanted to lose 15 pounds, and I know that money is no object, but how would it make you feel if you were actually able to lose those 15 pounds? What if I told you that you could probably achieve that in 1 to 2 months? You know, what difference would that make for you? And let her answer, and then be like, okay, so I'm gonna try, if I come up with another solution, you know, you can ask, what's your budget? Or if I come up with another solution for you that will still get you some results, but it might take a little bit more time, would you be interested? And see what they say. Ask the question. Don't be afraid. So many people are afraid to ask the question because they're afraid they're gonna get another no, but it's fine. It's part of the process, right? Okay. I think that is covering all of it for now. Let me just check my notes. Okay, example questions. What more information do you need to know to feel confident in jumping in? Can I circle back with you when at a later date if we ever have a promotion coming on? What would your ideal business or team look like if you were looking to diversify your income? What would you hope to see in your business 1 month and beyond? Okay, so you have some ideas of what to ask them. So those are just some questions. I'm gonna probably type out all these, and for everyone that joins the 6-Figure Blueprint, I will give you this like printed out, because this was a lot of information that I think is a really good information. So I might give you like a little cheat sheet booklet I think I'm gonna make for you guys. So that'll be another bonus. I'm just throwing in all the things. Okay, so really quick before my phone dies, the winner of the full scholarship, drum roll please. She might be working because she works really long hours. She had told me that she is struggling. She's a nurse, but she's just such a hard worker. She's been showing up here every single day, putting her homework in here every single day. Her name is Patricia Dave Walker. So Patricia, I will tag you in this, or Alexa, can you tag her and just let her know that she won the scholarship? She just has to message me that she is committed. And yeah, congratulations to Patricia. I'm super, super excited. For those of you who need to book a strategy call with me, please put strategy call below. For those of you who want to work with me, be on for 6 weeks. Boxer, I still have 3 spots for 2 one-on-one coaching sessions with me for the first 5 people that sign up, 2 or 3, I forget. Please let me know below if you want the links for the 6-Figure Blueprint to join me. I'm super excited. I know that this is going to totally blow up. This is the last time I'm actually offering this course because I am gonna be creating my signature 6-month program, which I'm super excited about. Yay, Patricia, you're here! Congratulations! Congratulations, woo! Confetti! I'm so excited for you, girl. You deserve it. I see how you've been showing up in here, and I really appreciate it. For all of you that have done your homework, keep doing your homework. Post these pictures below, because you never know what other prizes are gonna come. There will probably be no free scholarships, I'm gonna be honest with you. That was the only one I was giving away, but there will still be more fun prizes for those of you that are doing your homework and showing up. Remember, 2 p.m. Eastern, Saturday and Sunday for the bonus trainings. Saturday is time blocking and organization. I guarantee you it's gonna change your life, and you're gonna be able to get all the things in, and you're never gonna say again, I don't have enough time. Okay, and then Sunday at 2 Eastern is the EFT mindset and tapping. So if you have some limiting beliefs stuck in there, I'm gonna bust those down with you. We're gonna get it. We're gonna be confident. We're gonna be crushing our goals. We're gonna end 2020 with a bang. We're actually gonna make money, right? Because I know that some people were losing money. So I'm super excited also for you guys to hear from Sharon on Monday. She is a former alumni of the 6-Figure Blueprint. She went from negative $600 a month in her network marketing business to turning a profit in her current business, and it has rank advanced. She's